Quiet isn't your problem. You speak, and you feel the urge to push, to add one more sentence, to make sure they get it. So you speed up, you get louder, you explain. Approval is your drug. It doesn't look like authority. It looks like anxiety. And that's where it turns. Waiting signals rank. Haste signals hunger. You notice it in an elevator. Two strangers. Mirror wall. Dead silence. Most people rush to fill it. A laugh. A comment. Anything. But the one who holds the silence owns the air. Silence weighs more. Here's what you miss. Authority is not a voice setting. It's a status signal your body sends first. People track who reacts first, who rushes to repair discomfort. The faster you move, the cheaper your attention looks. Attention is currency. Spend it slowly. Train platform, cold breath, fluorescent light. Someone calls your name, testing you. You don't turn instantly. You let 1 second pass, and the test changes. Now picture the phone glow at 2 a.m. An unread message sits there. You could answer instantly, but your thumb hovers, because the real fight isn't texting. It's your nervous system demanding relief. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is boundaries. When you rush, you hand them your tempo, and tempo is control. When you over-explain, you invite negotiation. When you raise volume, you reveal need. It doesn't look like confidence. It looks like please accept me. Need kills gravity. So you don't learn to speak louder. You learn to speak later. You let the clock inside you tick 1 more second. And in that second, you choose. Here's the first move. You stop chasing the room. You don't compete for space. Rain taps the window. City bokeh smears into orange dots. Someone talks over you in a meeting. Your old reflex jumps up to fight for airtime, but you stay still. Most people think respect comes from intensity. It doesn't look like intensity. It looks like stability. When you jump in, you validate their frame. When you wait, you force a reset. The room recalibrates to your pace. Your words land heavier because they arrive on purpose. Calm sets the tempo. Let them finish. Count 2 beats, then speak 1 sentence only, and notice who starts adjusting. You don't explain your spine. A dim desk, coffee steam rising. A text comes in with a sly insult. You feel heat in your face. You want to correct it immediately, but you don't. Instant replies feel strong, but they're reactive. Reaction is surrender in disguise. If you answer fast, you show they can pull your strings. If you answer clean, you show your boundary exists without drama. You don't need the last word. You need the last signal. You need self-command. Restraint is a threat. Wait 10 minutes before you respond to anything sharp. Then answer in 7 words or fewer, because the next test comes quietly. Loudness makes you steerable. You don't fill the silence. Hotel corridor, soft lights, an empty chair at the end. Someone challenges your decision in front of others. You feel the urge to justify. Your mouth opens, then closes. You don't rush. Explanations can be a confession. The more you stack reasons, the more you ask permission. Authority isn't having arguments. It's having a line you won't cross. You don't owe a speech. You owe a standard. Short answers end games. Fewer words, more weight. Say, I've decided. Stop. Hold eye contact for 1 breath. And let their discomfort speak next. You don't match their volume. Underground garage, footsteps echo. Someone tries to dominate with speed and certainty. They raise their voice to borrow your stability. You lower yours. Noise is often fragile power. Quiet is often chosen power. When you match their intensity, you fund their game. When you stay steady, you keep your center. This is nervous system discipline, not etiquette. It doesn't look like being nice. It looks like being unbuyable. Stay on your axis. Drop your voice one level. Slow your last word. Ask one question. What do you want? Because their answer reveals the truth. Here's the turn. If you don't change this, you become predictable. People learn they can provoke you into explaining. They learn they can rush you into agreeing. They learn your volume is a lever. Volume makes you easy. The cost rises quietly. In work, you get passed over for steadier people. In relationships, you negotiate your boundaries away. At night, you replay conversations, rewriting sentences you already said. You stare at the dark glass of a rain window and feel small. But that's not the end. Authority without loudness is delayed response plus clean language, a regulated body, a shorter sentence, a boundary that doesn't argue. You let the clock tick. You let silence carry what your ego used to carry. Time defends you. Speak less. Mean more. Let them feel the weight. Speak slow. Let time guard you.